games are played on the field and not on paper, and that's a good thing. Because if this one were played on paper, it might get ugly, but you never know what's going to happen. Welcome to Faurot Field in Columbia, Missouri, home of the Missouri Tigers. As we'll see a squad from the ACC, the Louisiana Ragin Cajuns, taking on the 21st ranked team in the land, the Missouri Tigers. For EA Sports, I'm Reese Davis, Jesse Palmer, and David Pollack with me. Guys, can't wait to get this started. Missouri about to kick off. They'll lift the lid on this one. Here he comes from inside his own 5. Formation for these receivers. Back to throw, it's Howard. And this will be incomplete. A big hit there forces second down.
Not many receivers like to get hit. They just don't, okay? They're prima donnas. That's what they are. That's who they are. Nice job by the defender. You could tell he was catching the football. He was going to put a hit on him to make sure he had to think about something later, and you could see the ball pop out and fall to the ground.
Try to make up for some of that lost ground on second down. And he really needed to hold on to that one, but it was knocked loose, and third down is coming.
And there's so much for a quarterback to think about. Stick it out in the belly. Do I pull it? Now when I pull it, I got to get my feet set, make an accurate throw to the right guy. So a lot of things going on, and I think that you saw that led to a little bit of inaccuracy.
And the crowd is getting into it early here on 3rd and 10. From the gun, wants to pass. Makes the catch. It's Johnson. And the runner is down, and so is the flag. We'll repeat the previous down, but this time the offense has 10 more yards it has to cover. You make up the game plan, and not a lot on the play sheet for this. 3rd and long from inside their own 20. He's looking downfield to throw. Catch in the middle. It's Chappelle. And he'll have enough for the first down at the 42.
Really nice poise by the quarterback on that throw. He's obviously backed up deep in his own end. He knows he can't take a sack, but all of his focus is downfield on coverage. He finds the matchup he wanted, and it's an explosive play for the offense through the air.
And the Ragin Cajuns will have it 1st and 10. Leaves it with the running back. This junior making his presence felt and making the stop after a short gain.
And you want to run the football. That's okay. You'll take some of these. But if they start to add up down the road, obviously, you might want to think about airing it out a little
bit. Picked up 2 yards on that last one. They need 8 on second down. Trying to make magic on the scramble. Good little pickup there as he saw some daylight and got what he could.
That's a really nice play on second down. I love the quarterback's read. I love that he kept it. Good offensive coordinators across college football, they have no problem repeating the same play over and over again if it's successful.
Snagged in the middle. It's Robertson. He's got first down yardage as they move it to the 44.
Shotgun fundamentals are so key. He was like a shortstop. Caught the shotgun snap and right away rifled it out of his hands like he was turning 2. That was beautiful.
Back to pass, it's Howard. Makes the grab, it's Williams. And good coverage by the defense, just a short gain. They were able to make the completion, but he had to pick his way for just a little bit. Needed a little more help to spring in for some yardage.
Yeah, if you're going to have success when you throw it outside like that, you're going to need some more blocking and better blocking downfield. Give the defense credit, though. They were able to rally and made a tackle.
Plenty of work to do here on 2nd and long. Out of the shotgun, they go to the ground. He has the first and still on his feet. All down, but he has enough to move the chains.
And another nice gain by the offense. All right, defense, we got to change something up here. They're putting a big drive together, play after play, having a lot of success. How do we break the rhythm? How do we give them something that can create a tackle for a loss or a sack or something to get momentum back on my side?
Looking to throw on 1st down. That's caught. It's Davis.
You just got to get this guy going in the offense. You got to hand it off to him. You got to throw it to him, too, on all different types of downs. I love it on 1st down here. Just getting him the ball in the passing game. Let him make something happen and set up 2nd and short.
2nd down coming up. Looking to fire. Caught over the middle. It's Williams. And he's knocked down immediately, but not before he moves the chains.
Hey, man, if you're going to make plays like that on slant throws, you got to be able to make catches in traffic. Good, strong hands by the wide out there on the slant.
The Raging Cajuns didn't start this drive with great field position, but they have moved methodically down the field. Really good job by everybody there. Well blocked, good run, and a 1st down.
This opening drive has been all offense. Really good job, nice scripted plays, taking advantage, strung together a nice series. But here's all that matters for defense. We don't even care about yards anymore. Can I keep him out of the end zone? Great job right here. Step up, get a stop, force him either to kick a field goal or get no points, and this drive is still a success.
Yeah, I don't know if the quarterback got confused on 1st down. He might have thought the defense was going to be in man coverage that time, but they were in zone. They fooled him and just didn't seem like he had his eyes in the right place, was forcing that ball to his intended target. The window way too small. The guy was not.
Touchdown, Raging Cajuns. 1st points of the day are on the board.
Well, they wanted to turn the page after losing their last game, so how about you come out in this one? On the opening drive, you march the entire field and you put 6 up on the board. You can't start a game better than that.
And the PAT makes it 7-0. Precise, relentless execution on that 13-play scoring drive. And they get it into the end zone with a 6-yard touchdown pass. They're coming out to tee it up for the kickoff, and that last score was a real buzzkill for this crowd. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. From the gun, running back gets the give. Tackle is made at the 28 after a pickup of 3.
And I kind of like how the running back didn't mess around. Like, just get downhill when you see an opening. A lot of times they close so fast, man. Be decisive, stick your foot in the ground, pick up 3 to 4, and we are not going to complain.
Single back formation, and they give it to him. He was looking for some place to put his foot in the ground, but the defense was everywhere, and he's knocked down behind the line.
They're trying to run the football, and there's just nowhere to go for the ball carrier inside. He tried to bounce it to the outside. That linebacker way too fast. He met him there and forced the TFL.
On 3rd down, he drops to throw. Gets away. He'll try to do it himself. He did not make it a stone wall on 3rd down. So Missouri will have to punt it away. They'll have to punt for the first time this afternoon. And you make the stop, and that is exactly what you want out of your punt cover unit. Opening play of this drive comes from the 34. off the play fake on first down. Fires to the big fella. At midfield, he's got room. Shoved out of bounds after a big gain. They'll mark it at the +42.
And that's why QBs love their tight ends so much, right? Especially when they're athletic, because they make short throws turn into long gains. Because of his ability after the catch, it's so unique and special. He is dominant in this offense.
The give to Davis. Oh, he's got some space. Just what this offense was looking for. Sets him up at the 26 with the first down.
And that is just an attitude run, running it right up the middle, right into the teeth of that defense.
Setting up for a 1st and 10 from the 26. To the air, it's Howard. Pocket breaking down. Connection to the right. Makes the grab. Defense right there, and they are set up at the 14.
As a head coach, you love it when your quarterback is locked in early. Opening drive, throws a touchdown pass. Really nice throw on that last play. Here in the second drive, he's firing on all cylinders. You can tell this guy did his homework coming into this game, and right now it's paying off.
Operating in the red zone here on 2nd down. Back to pass. It's complete. And he's into the end zone. Touchdown, Louisiana.
And I love the bounce back for this offense. We lost a week ago. Let's put that in the rearview mirror. That game's gone. Let's improve. Let's get better. So far in this first half, they've done just that.
And the extra point makes it 14-0. A very efficient 5-play scoring drive. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. Fielded in the end zone. It's Johnson. Makes a move. They bring him down, but not before a really good return. Sets up this offense in solid field position. First play of this drive comes from the 35-yard line. Wants to throw on first down. Quarterback moving. Bought a little time, lets it go. And they'll make the stop, and we are headed to the end of the first period. That's going to do it for the quarter, guys. Louisiana has the lead here. Really strong performance so far to be able to build a lead here in the first period as we look at the stats. Just about ready to get things started here in the second. We'll see if they continue to flex that muscle. So 2nd down here as we're back at it after the break. Wants to go up top. Turns it loose. It's complete. Makes the tackle at the 46, but it's a 15-yard gain to get them into plus territory.
One of the things you love about this running back is not only can he run between the tackles, but he's also a weapon in this offense catching the football.
He'll try the left side. Turning it on. Just what they were looking for, and he's got him set up in business at the 35 with a first down. The Tigers come to the line with a fresh set of downs. Right back to the well. Open space at the 25. Touchdown, Missouri! He got loose, and it was lights out after that.
And the offense punches it in again, and we call his name again. That's 2 touchdowns now in 2 games with still more to be played. I tell you what, I think this guy's name will be called a lot more throughout the season. He's that kind of good.
And for a quick update, let's go to Kevin Connors in the studio.
Boys, if it's happening in college football, we've got eyes on it. Check this out. Western Michigan is lighting up the scoreboard right now thanks to a dazzling offensive display. They're up 14 over Air Force. For now, it's back to you fellas, but of course, if anything changes, you'll see it right here.
Oh, and how about that? I know Kevin and those guys will be keeping an eye on it for us. Louisiana has it back, in the Ragin Cajun offense headed to the field. They've come out smoking with touchdowns on each of their first 2 drives, and they're back to work now. Throws to the wideout. Intercepted, and the defense has set him up. He'll try to take it back. And he will roll into the end zone. Touchdown, Tigers.
And this is exactly what you dream about for a defense. Forcing the big turnover, making the pick, and then putting points on the board yourself. Great play by the defense.
And the extra point is good. They're ready to kick it away, and this crowd is buzzing after that last score. He'll bring it out. It's Dennis. Rolling the dice to bring it out of the end zone did not work out as he stopped at the 13. Here comes the Louisiana offense onto the field. Well, the good news is they threw a touchdown pass last time. It was just to the wrong team, Jesse.
Well, that's an unfortunate part of the game for quarterbacks, but guess what? They do have it, so you've got to be able to turn the page here and lead this offense.
Well, I think you know this defense is going to be aggressive. They're going to jump routes. They're going to play aggressive. You got to take advantage of that. Maybe use that this time to your advantage.
Got 3 on first down. It's 2nd and 7. Dropping back, it's Howard. Pulls it in, it's Robertson. Trying to give them some room to work with. Stopped just short of the 20. They'll mark him out of bounds at the 19.
I like the decision by the quarterback here. Just get the ball out of your hands, get it to your playmaker. A lot of times he'll dance and make even bigger plays than he did here, but it was still a positive game.
From the gun, he'll try to throw for it on 3rd down. Finds his man, it's Davis. And he converts on 3rd down as he gets it out to the 26.
And a great job by the QB, finding the running back, getting the football where he can do some damage after the catch, and most importantly, get the 1st down.
Rides the back and leaves it on the option. Defense fills those gaps. He's got 1 to the 28.
Run game is good. Balance is good. Now listen, if the run game isn't good, then you got to pass the football a little bit more. But sometimes you got to keep them honest, take them chunk by chunk.
Catch in the middle. It's Chappelle. Breaks into the open. Found a bunch of room and got it to the 44-yard line.
Well, Reese, you and I were talking about this before the game. How is this defense going to be able to deal with all the speed they have offensively? You saw them just rip off a big play.
And, Jesse, now their head's spinning just a little bit. Give up a big chunk play, and it's right back at them. And the Ragin' Cajuns are moving quickly down the field. The give to the back.
That back had absolutely nowhere to run the football. Actually, is he counting? I think he's counting to make sure there's only 11 guys on defense.
They're dealing with a 2nd and long. Looking to fire. Going to take a shot. Oh, he had it. The deep ball was there, and it just trickled through his fingers.
Man, if you're going to win games, you have got to hit on the home run type plays, and that was a great opportunity right there. The receiver has got to be able to look that football in and make the catch.
Seventh play of the drive coming up, but a long way to go on 3rd down. Looking to throw, it's Howard. Going back to the well, another deep ball. Fires into traffic, intercepted. Got some room to run. He'll be stopped, but not before getting the football and picking up big yardage on the return. What a play there. Mizzou has it back in the offense coming out on the field. They tied it with a touchdown the last time they had it and trying to complement the defense's good work by taking the lead here. Big pickup on the ground here to keep this drive moving and give them a 1st down.
What a run. Great speed, great vision, elusiveness, and David, he's tackled down close to the goal line.
Yeah, and this offense, when you can run the football like this, man, you will have success, especially in the red zone, trying to get touchdowns.
A first down run on the doorstep. This time he doesn't get loose, and finally the defense gets him bottled up behind the line. Defense rose up deep in its own end on that last play. Now a 2nd and long coming.
That changes the sequence, doesn't it? Like, you think 1st and goal, maybe I can pound this several times, and now you get the loss. Now you got to rethink things a little bit. Do I want to throw the football now? Do I feel comfortable even running the ball? So that was a big stop for this defense on 1st down.
Looking for the end zone. And he waltzes in for the score. Touchdown, Tigers!
And the offense continues to run the football. The 2nd rushing touchdown from the running back. The offensive line paving holes. Continue to feed this man the ball.
Ready to try the point after. And with the extra point, the score is now 21-14. Quick strike offense on that 3-play scoring drive. So the kickoff team will come out after they turn in a score on that last drive. Coming out with it, it's Dennis. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. Let's see if they can get something going here late in the half. They'll ride Davis here. That keeps the running game churning. Pick up a 5 to the 23.
And as a defense, every single time this big running back carries the football, you're making a business decision. You have to ask yourself the question, do I want to throw my body in there each and every time over the course of this game?
Halfway there on 1st down, it's 2nd and 5. Running behind that left side. Got a little space. There he goes. And he was off to the races, and he gets it to the 45.
I'll tell you, the defense is going to have to do a much better job containing these outside run plays. They better be able to funnel the football back to the middle of the field, because this guy with his speed can kill you like he did on that outside run play there to the left.
The Raging Cajuns just got that huge run. They love another explosive play. And there was nowhere to go, just stopped in his tracks in the backfield.
Don't you love energetic defenses that fly around and make things happen? The ones that get in the backfield, the running back tries to go somewhere. Where do you want him to go? There is nowhere to go. Nice job by the defense, creating the tackle for a loss on 1st down.
Dropping back, it's Howard. Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face 3rd down.
One of the big risks about being in an empty set is that you don't have tight ends or running backs helping you out in pass protection. And that time the quarterback got hit right before he let it go, and that's why that ball fell incomplete.
On 3rd and long, he's going to have to throw for it. That's caught with Sampson. Really nice job to convert that 3rd down, and they've got it at the 33.
Well, the defense did a nice job taking everything away down the field, but once the drag route was caught, they just couldn't rally to the ball carrier in time to make a tackle, and as a result, new set of downs.
They'll ride the running back and leave it with him. Not much running room there thanks to this senior defender.
And, man, the big fellas up front, they don't get a lot of credit. They don't get talked about a lot unless it's negative, but they're the big component, man. They've got to get some push, to get some running lanes, get this running game going. They're the ones that make it go.
Back to throw, time running short in the half. Got it! Touchdown, Cajuns! Once he got a step, it was all over, right to the house.
And I love it. Trust your passing game. Trust your quarterback, because you know he can execute. You have confidence in him, and that is the way you finish a 1st half, and now you got a chance to tie this football game up.
And he tacks on the extra point. So an 82-yard drive there. And they top it off with a 31-yard toss for 6. The kickoff unit is out there, and boy, did that last drive quiet this crowd. And it'll come out to the 25. No attempt at a return. They'll get a chance to work on that hurry-up offense here in the final minute of the first half. First play of the drive, wants to throw. Buying some time. Going to try to get it himself. At the 45, on his way. He's finally stopped, but a big play there with his speed as he moves those sticks.
That time the defense was in man coverage. There was nobody watching the quarterback, so when he took off to scramble, nobody home to make a tackle right away, and he shows you the athleticism, he shows you the speed, and also shows you great decision-making that time, deciding to tuck and run for a huge play on the ground.
That offensive line grabbing and holding on, and they'll back up and try it again. That's not the way you'd like to start this set of downs. It's now 1st and 20. Looking to throw. With the catch, it's Hardy. They make the stop, but not before he takes a chunk out of what they need to move the sticks. The offense will have to use its first timeout of the half. What will they dial up on 2nd and a long way to go? Wants to throw. He's working against the clock. Pulls it in. It's Hardy. And they'll stop him just short of the first down, just inches away from moving the sticks. They'll try to run for it. Putting together a real scoring threat here as they pick up the first down at the 36. The offense will quickly use a timeout. Time dwindling away as they try to put points on the board right before the half. Wants to go up top on first down. Pass is incomplete, and we dwindle down to 7 seconds.
Well, the quarterback knew he wanted to go to his tight end on that play. He's a big physical target, but it was the hit on the play that forced the incompletion.
So now it's 2nd and long. After the incompletion, back to the passing game. Fires left. This time it's complete. The offense calls a timeout to stop the clock. They'd love nothing better than to add a 3-ball here before the break. Timeout called by the defense. It's their first of the half as they'll make some adjustments. Doesn't have a straight-on shot here. He'll kick it from the left hash and 39 yards out. And in the waning seconds of the first half, they'll try to put up 3 before going to the break. Doesn't have a straight-on shot here. He'll kick it from the left hash and 39 yards out. Between the uprights, it's good. And now they take the lead. That's going to wrap up the first half here, and now we join Kevin with the halftime update. And the Ragin' Cajuns will kick it away to crank up the second half. He'll bring it out. It's Jones. Knocked down right at the 25, and I guess he breaks even, bringing it out of the end zone. Missouri has the offense ready to go on the field. They open this third quarter on top, and they built the lead on the strength of that running game.
And they made it.
Oh, he's got some space. Good, solid run on that one as he gets it up to the 33-yard line. The Tigers in a good spot here with 2nd and short. To the ground with the back. And this one will be stopped for no gain.
Well, the defense was trailing going in at halftime, and I think they made some adjustments against the run. They want to slow this guy down. That's a really nice start to the second half if you're on defense.
And the Tigers come to the line on 3rd and short, trying to convert here. looking to move the chains. They throw it complete to the left. And he'll get it up to the 38. It'll be a first down. Third down, a lot of times it comes down to not necessarily who's the most open, who do you trust the most?
No, it's not about the X's and the O's. It's about the Jimmies and the Joes. And when my guy's better than you and I get you matched up out wide and I know I trust you, I'm finding you.
Play action on first down. Now adjusting. Unleashes one. It's incomplete and maybe a little too aggressive from this senior trying to fit that one in there.
Defensive coordinators draw up all these blitzes, and then you got a guy like that, and he just can roll, and he can get out of things. He's a magician, just pops out of things, makes plays. He got outside the pocket, incomplete pass, but you know what? I was still holding my breath the whole time.
He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage.
Nice job, defense. You always hear people talk about tackling the catch. You saw it right there. There was nowhere for that receiver to go once he had possession. As a result, no gain.
Looking to throw again. Unloads to the wideout. Complete on the comeback.
When you're a playmaker like this guy is, your coaches are going to dial up plays intended for you, especially on third down. That's what you saw in that last play. There was no question where the quarterback was going with that football. All week long, they decided on the biggest downs of this game, we're going to target our best player, and we're going to make sure that he gets looks. It doesn't matter what the coverage is, and you saw it right there on that play.
And he is stopped immediately by the big defensive lineman. Got stuffed on first down. It's 2nd and 10. Caught in the backfield is Coleman. And he won't quite get there. But, boy, after that pickup, just a few inches to go for the first. An array of possibilities here. The Tigers lining up, just needing a few tough inches on third down. Trying to pick it up on the ground. They've got it inside the 30. They'll mark it at the 28. It's first down.
That's a big key for this offense. Now, you've got the lead here in the second half. You want to run the football. You've got to just keep getting positive yards. You've got to keep the third downs manageable so you can stay on the field, bleed the clock. That's going to be the key for this offense and their team winning the game.
Man, it's really hard to control the running game if you don't control the line of scrimmage. And how about the defensive line doing a great job attacking those guys up front, not open up lanes to run through. Nice job just nullifying that run altogether.
Off the play fake. And the pass is incomplete thanks to a big hit.
We know about this running back's versatility, and he's made some plays in this game so far, catching the ball. That time, though, he had no shot. Defender bearing down on him. They're able to get the hit and make sure it falls incomplete.
Ball spotted at the 27. They're facing a 3rd and long to try to keep their hopes of a touchdown alive. From the gun, wants to pass. That's caught. It's Hardy. He does not get there. Stopped at the 25-yard line, and let's see what they do now on 4th down. They'll send out the kicker to try to salvage this drive. And for the second time, they'll go for the field goal. The first one was good, and they'll try from 42. Never a doubt. They double their lead up to 6 here in the 3rd quarter.
And listen, y'all know in the booth and everywhere how I feel about kickers. Don't always love leaving it on their foot, so to speak, but nice job executing. He keeps doing stuff like that. I'll keep trying him out there.
He'll bring it out. It's Dennis. I know he thinks he can house every return, but sometimes you just have to take a knee as he stopped at the 14. Louisiana has it back in the Ragin' Cajun offense headed to the field. They cashed in on a short field last time they had it, and now they'll go to work from their own end. Looking to throw, it's Howard. Got his man. Moving past the 25. He'll get it up to about the 32-yard line before he's stopped, and it'll be first down.
You got to give the O-line a lot of credit there because it gave the receiver time to work all the way across the field on the drag route against zone coverage. Quarterback gets it to him. He's able to turn it up and get a first down.
Looking downfield on first down. Under fire. Nowhere to go, and the ball is loose. Oh, and they get the ball back, but that's just going to make it much tougher on this drive.
Woo. Deep breath, right? Man, you fumble that thing, you cough it up, you're like, oh, I really appreciate you, brother. I can't tell you how much I thank you because the coaches would have been all over me, but big-time break for the offense.
It's second and long now as this defense has some energy after that last sack. Back to pass. Has to uncork this one off his back foot. And that pass will be jarred loose on second down. That brings up third down.
Well, this offense really is putting themselves behind the 8 ball right now on this drive. Sack first down. You've just thrown an incompletion, so third in California. Defense knows you're probably going to throw it. What can you dial up here?
Here's the pressure. Snags it up to 30 and still running. He was off to the races and maybe another step or two and he would have scored, but they get him at the 21-yard line. The Ragin' Cajuns are on the move. To the air on first down. He's got it. So close to that end zone. He could almost taste it, but it'll be first and goal for this offense.
You know, it's a nice throw by the QB there. When you're throwing to running backs, you got to make it easy on them. So you want to put it right on their body, make the catch simple, and let them go to work like they did just there, getting that first.
And the Ragin' Cajuns will try to put one on the board on first and goal. They'll run the quarterback sneak. The sneak scores it.
How about that drive they just put together to tie this football game up? That is exactly what we talked about in the half. Like, coaches circled them up. First drive, set the tone, tie this ball game up. That is great execution out of halftime.
Yeah, David, it looked like they really had a good plan, too. Obviously made some adjustments there at halftime, things that they would come out and try to attack this defense with, and it looks like they found something here, and that is a perfect way to start the second half. Now an opportunity here to take the lead.
The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. Looking to throw on first down. Sets up the screen. Not a whole lot of room there on that screen pass as it just never developed. Well, they made the grab, but the doors closed quickly after that.
And I like this. I want to find my running back, but, man, he's got to do a little more damage after the catch. I need a stiff arm. I need a spin move. I need something where he can make that guy miss and keep up a bunch of yards and maybe get a big play out of it.
And this offense, I think, will do a good job in this game divvying up the football and distributing it to different guys in the passing game. It won't just be receivers. It's not going to be tight ends. This running back, he's a weapon, too, after he catches it. You saw it right there.
They're going to go to the air on third and short. The throw. Oh, they really could have used that catch there. Physical pass defense. It brings up a fourth down.
And that's just what this defense needed. They needed to get a stop here in the third quarter. They've given up a lot of plays, a lot of points, a lot of yards. Needed to get a stop and try to get this ball back to their offense.
Plenty of time for one more snap before the end of the quarter. On fourth down, looking for the completion. Big tight end makes the grab. First down, still on his feet. They bring him down, but not before he's able to pick up the first down. And you want to talk about his favorite receiver, it might be everybody based on the number of guys getting touches and a chance to show off their looking for a physical attack from the gun. And I think they'll give him 2 on that one. 2nd and 8 coming up.
And that run really didn't go anywhere. And a lot of times we don't focus on it enough. But how important those 5 guys are up front. To get on those defensive linemen, to try to move them out of the way, to get a run game going, it squarely falls on the shoulder of those 5 offensive linemen.
Wants to fire on 2nd down. Put it where only his man could get it and gave him enough room to get the foot down.
And that really is a great...
And it looks as if they've buzzed down. Replay wants to have another peek at that last play. And they take another look at the play, but the officials on the field were right, and the play will stand. Missouri has it ready to go with another 1st down. From the gun, running back on the move. Not much running room there thanks to this senior defender. After the 3-yard pickup, they come to the line, 2nd and 7. Wants to go up top. Steps away to find some room. Finds a little space. Quarterback's got the first. They finally corral him, but he turns that into a big gain and a 1st down.
And you're seeing here the difficulties defenses have trying to contain this guy. If you leave a lane open or you don't sack him right away, you allow him to get outside the pocket, he is going to take off, and he is very difficult to tackle in the open field. He's got running back-like ability out in space.
And we need more of this from this defense, man. They have let this guy have too much time to throw the football. They haven't gotten that jersey dirty yet, haven't sacked him. But this is just as good as a sack. Getting to him, hitting him, letting him feel the physicality of this game, and not letting him feel comfortable.
Touchdown, Missouri! And they've moved out front here in the 4th. My philosophy on going for 2 is only when you have to. Snap in the shotgun. Can't hit his man in the end zone. The 2-point conversion fails, and it remains a 5-point game here in the 4th.
Missouri 33, Louisiana 28.
They're set to kick it off, and this crowd now ready to get behind them. Fielded in the end zone, it's Dennis. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. The Louisiana offense onto the field. They had to stand by and watch that scoring march, and now it's up to them to find a way to answer it. Good timing on the quick out. Tackled almost immediately. They're well short of the 1st down.
Man coverage, when they get up in your face, they make things hard. You want to be able to attack the whole field and get them leaning one direction and then break outside like you did there. Nice out route connection, nice chemistry between quarterback and wide receiver.
Looking downfield, it's Howard. Got it in the middle, it's Robertson. And the defense makes the immediate tackle, but he has enough for the 1st down.
And if you had any questions about this quarterback's arm talent, now you've got your answer. Wow.
And that is interception number 3 on the day. Got room on the return. Touchdown, Tiger. What a play. Not only the interception, but the great return for the score.
How about a game-changing play for this defense? Stepping in front of the football and knowing what to do with it, taking it all the way to the end zone.
And let's check in with Kevin Connors in the studio. Kevin?
Right, guys, got a final score on one of the more intriguing games this week. LSU had a dominant win, the kind the folks in Baton Rouge were used to in 2019 when Joe Burrow, Jamar Chase, and Justin Jefferson led the Tigers to a national title. Talk about a special team. Regardless the outcome today, guys, these are still two quality programs. Proof the sport is as healthy as ever.
Kevin, thanks a lot for that one. Sounds as if they had a good one there. Hit hard just as he released it on first down and just couldn't get it to the receiver.
This offensive line's got to do a better job. I mean, he doesn't even have time to go through his progressions. You've got to give your QB some time. You've got to make him feel comfortable. They didn't. They got in there quick, fast, and in a hurry.
Misfired on the last play. They'll go back to the air. Still from the pocket, fires over the middle. Just about had another one picked off. They've already thrown 3 in this game. They're lucky it wasn't 4 there. Now on 3rd and 10, if they can move the chains here, maybe they can get this drive started. Looking for a man. It's Howard. Oh, he loves to fire downfield. And it is another interception. Just a terrible struggle for this quarterback. And they'll drag him down after a good return on the interception. Mizzou has it back in the offense coming out on the field. Really good balance on that last drive. They mixed it up all over the place, Jesse.
Yeah, how nice, too, to have the defense on their heels, because at this point, they don't know what's coming at them. They had problems stopping everything that last drive did.
So I think this defense would come back with a little more aggressiveness. I mean, they let them have what they wanted. Now they got to dictate to this offense a little bit more.
He'll do it himself. They finally get a hold of him, knocking him down behind the line of scrimmage. He had been running wild.
Phenomenal job by the defense that time, shutting down the option play. They knew they were going to see this in this game, and all week long in practice, they really focused on this assignment football, making sure the dive, the quarterback, the pitch, all taken away. Nowhere to go with the football that time offensively. The defense coming up with a huge negative play.
And here comes the field goal unit. This kicker has already made a couple today. And he missed it. No good. After the failed field goal attempt, still a 12-point game.
Oh, man, the dreaded doink. When you knock it off the crossbar. Those are ones where, man, just a couple inches to the other side, towards the middle, and that thing's in, but it still counts as a missed opportunity.
Louisiana has it back in the Ragin' Cajun offense headed to the field. Found a little space, and he's got 4 to the 35. Solid pickup of 4 on first down. It's 2nd and 6. Dropping back, it's Howard. Quick completion on the out. Turning it on. Huge plays like that can change the complexion of a game, and he's got it at the 22-yard line.
The only way they were getting back in this game is if they did that. Great job. Huge explosive play by this offense. We need multiple scores. Got to keep the hammer down, but great job making the explosive.
That big play flipped the field. Now they go to work from just outside the red zone. Here's a quick throw out to the left. And the defense had that one well covered. Just a short gain there.
And that's exactly what this defense needs to do. The clock is your friend. Try to keep them in bounds. No big plays, and let that clock just tick.
2nd down, they'll go to the air. He's got him. Now the connection takes it to the 11. How about the zip this junior put on that ball to pick up the first down? The running back has it. Driving his way all the way down to the 3-yard line. Sprinting racing to the line to try to get this one off. Clock's running. Here's the heat. And he was drilled just as he released the pass. It's incomplete.
Well, this has been a day to forget if you're this quarterback. And I got to be honest, guys, I'm surprised he's still even in the game right now because he has had zero rhythm. He hasn't been accurate. He's thrown a ton of interceptions. Most coaches would have pulled their guy by now. I know the guy I played for back in college, he would have pulled me about 2 interceptions ago.
Wants to throw on 3rd down. And the incomplete pass will bring up 4th down.
And that's a good job by this defense, man. You drop back, you play really smart, play sound. Understand, there's not a lot of field to cover, and they couldn't fit the ball in a window. Good pass defense.
Down in the 4th quarter, it's too late for empty possessions. They'll go for it on 4th down. He'll try to throw and pick up the 1st down. And it's grabbed for the late touchdown. And how about this? It's not over yet.
Well, the offense did their part. You're just trying to apply some pressure on the opponent, right? Yeah, you're down right now, but if you can find a way to get the ball back with some time on the clock, they're within striking distance still to win this game.
They're getting set to kick it away, and that last score took a little oomph out of this crowd. And no chance at a return here. They'll start this drive at their own 25. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. Looking to throw on 1st down. They've got the screen set up. Breaks into the open. Across the 40, out of bounds at the 41, and a big pickup has this offense on the move.
And if it ain't broke, don't fix it, right? This is what got this team in this position to win this game. Aggressive offense, taking shots. Here we are in the 4th quarter. They've got the lead. Why stop now?
They'll run it to keep the clock moving.
This is an area of the game on offense you've got to be able to run the football well. You've got the lead in the 4th quarter, and obviously you're in your own end here, but you want to bleed the clock. You want to stay on the field and keep getting 1st down, so you have to be able to run it.
Didn't get much on 1st down. It's 2nd and 9. They'll leave it with him. Not much running room there thanks to this senior defender.
And not a surprise by this offense, right? This is a game management type situation. I want to run the football. I want to run the clock. The clock is my friend with the lead late in the 4th quarter, inside of a minute. I'm going to keep this ground game going and make you have to look at that clock continue to tick.
Unloads to the right. The sure hands, it's Coleman. He's got enough for the 1st down, and that ought to do it. They ought to be able to run out the clock from here. Missouri has the clock on its side. They'll go to the ground. Out of the crowd, and now he's got room. Brought down at the 26-yard line after a pickup of 10 yards on the play, and it'll be a 1st down. The Tigers kept this drive moving on the ground, now back to work. To the ground, he's got it again.
Smart offense. I love it, man. Make them use that timeout. Run the football. I can run the football and let that clock now tick inside of a minute. I'm in great situation to win this football game. Just be smart and keep that thing running.
Not a whole lot of progress made there on the short run. Now this defense could really use a stop on 3rd down as the offense has had its way. They'll keep it on the ground. And that will be the final play as the clock strikes 0 here. Plenty of fireworks in this one. A lot of points. They always talk about having the chalk last, and it seemed like whoever was on offense had the last laugh.
It's amazing how much offenses has just boomed in college football. So good, so many ways to hurt you. You saw both of these offenses put on a show today, Jess.
Dave, we talked to both of these coaching staffs, and their defensive coordinators were losing sleep all week. They knew this was going to be a tough task ahead of them. So much speed, so much firepower on both of these offenses.